Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Petty. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Bowling Green's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on a football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. The field goal is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Line is set on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buying some time. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Kept getting these past the marker. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Kendricks. He's going to keep it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's Penny. He's got it on the run. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wants to adjust the pattern. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Kendricks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. The Falcons are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Penny. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Kendricks. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Back to pass on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing. In fact, they lost a ton on those last 2 runs, and now it's 3rd and a mile, 18 yards to go. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Back to pass, it's Penny. Hauls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Kendricks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able...
There he goes! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the back. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Penny. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
The Falcons will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Fighting off the defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kendricks. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. He'll toss it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Gonzalez.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. After an unproductive 1st half and an opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Gonzalez. And they're able to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Finds a big tight end. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Falcons. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Penny. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Setting up the screen. He did not make it. A stonewall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He's got him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Gets it out quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Penny. Back open in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Kendricks. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. A run for the quarterback. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Kendricks. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Using his legs, it's Kendricks. He breaks a tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Arizona in a hurry. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Penny. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.